All right, we are back. I apologize for the delay. Took quite a while to get the arena set up and pick some bands done, but now we are back into everything here. And we're going to start off with a Terry versus Bowser game here. We'll see how everybody performs. Bowser finding an early in, finds a grab onto Terry, 36%. Misses the up B there, but not punished too bad, just a little bit of damage. Back to even. Forward air from Bowser lands. Terry gets back to stage though. Nice shield. Nice up B, up special from Bowser there. 80% on Terry. Terry makes it back to stage pretty cleanly. Now finding some damage on Bowser. Bowser at 40%. Terry at almost 80 here. Now at 100%. Does land that forward smash. And the fire breath is going to rack up a good amount of damage. 150%. 170%. And the forward air is going to find the stock. Terry taken out early in this match so far. Now Terry finds some damage on Bowser. Finds knock off stage. Bowser on ledge. Does shield. Does get a lot of damage dealt from Terry there. Now Terry finding some combos early. Now Bowser able to get his first HP in this stock. Terry finding a nice combo again. 140% almost on Bowser. Bowser recovering to stage pretty nicely, but there's a forward smash from Terry. 160% on Bowser. Bowser trying to follow up, but not able to, and there is the stock given over to Terry. Pretty even situation now. 40% on Terry, 50%. Bowser finding a combo early, 100% on Terry. Looks to make the combo, not able to make it work. Terry does have his special, but does get taken out. Now Bowser up almost a full stock after a very clean stock, but misses the up B there. Gets a little bit of damage punished, but not given the stock over quite yet. Terry doing a lot of damage, 70% on Bowser. Bowser hasn't landed anything there. First lands 22% with that. Looking to find a way in. Up B does land. 37%, 50% on Terry. Terry gets hit with another forward air. 60% to 95%. Bowser, if he's able to find the stock now, it's such a big lead for SMSU to start with. A 2-stock lead if he does get it. But Terry finding more and more damage onto the Bowser, and that is going to be the stock given over now. SMSU just want to finish the Terry here. Gets to 100% on the Terry. Bowser finds the up air. 20% damage dealt to Bowser, 120% on Terry. Bowser forces him off the ledge. Ooh, this is actually could be. Oh, it's getting really close here. Terry does have the special still. 140% on Terry, 170%. Goes for the down. No, no, that's it. SMSU end up not able to finish off the Terry. SMSU are going to be down a stock at the beginning of this, and we will be back shortly with the next game. And we are back. SMSU bringing in the PT against the Terry here, trying to finish this off cleanly if possible. Squirtle does find it early in, finding 36% on the Terry right away. Terry does land some percent back. Now Ivysaur at 23%. Does find the in a little bit here on the PT, looking very smooth. Really controlling this matchup well right now. There's the up throw. Can he finish this off early? 100% almost on the Terry. Transferring over to Charizard. Not feeling confident on that Ivysaur against the Terry, who has a lot of kill pressure against medium weights. Ooh, but Terry has found a lot of damage given back to SMSU. 130% on the Charizard. Terry playing very well here. That doesn't kill, actually. 160% on the Charizard. And SMSU do get the stock, even though it looked very scary. And SMSU back to an even stock situation. We'll be back with the next player sent in against SMSU's PT. All right, we are back, and this is an even stock situation. So we are going to get right off to the race here. Squirrel trying to find an inverse Samus. Has found a little bit of damage, but Samus is landing some as well. Now 40% on the Samus. Samus landing a good combo onto the Ivysaur here. Bomb being placed defensively from Samus. Now forward air landing from Samus. SMSU at 80%, 100% as that charged shot lands as well. Very nice zoning from the Samus so far. Ooh, that's gonna land. That might be the stock, not quite. Oh, nice air dodge, but not able to quite make it to stage. Tries to change into the Charizard to get back. Not quite able to. Now Squirtle coming out here. Let's take 30%. He's gonna swap right away to the Ivysaur. Maybe gonna try to get the stock back right away, but not quite enough. Samus finding good damage, 70%. Nice block there from the Ivysaur, but SMSU still is down to stock so far. And this one, and Samus doing a lot. Finds a forward smash there on to SMSU's Ivysaur, and that might be the stock, not quite. Changing over to the Charizard. Forward air, landing from Samus. 120% on SMSU's Charizard, and the bomb into the grapple, so hard to deal with. Ooh, that's the stock given over. SMSU's PT just not able to find much. Now it does find a little bit of an engage onto the Samus. 120% on the Samus. Forward air landing on Samus though is Samus going to take all three of SMSU's PT stocks. Samus, 150%. Does live that though. Get up attack, landing from Charizard there, and finally, SMSU does find the stock on Samus. Grab landing on the Squirtle here though, and a forward air landing as well. Swapping over to Ivysaur, trying to get to a more comfortable character maybe. Landing a grab, finding some damage onto the Samus. LB landing from Samus there though. 90% on the Ivysaur. Ivysaur lands a nice leaf there. Oh, that might be the stock, not quite. Equaling the damage. Oh, the smash attack misses. That would have killed. Does find the grab. 100% on Samus. Samus loses the jump, actually a huge stock there from SMSU's PT. Now the forward air landing from Samus. A lot of shield damage taken there, and the shoulder charge is going to land. Samus still at 0%. Charizard at 140. This is a really difficult situation to be in. Can Charizard find a miracle here to bring this reverse 3 stock? Now shield pressure. The Samus lands the aerial there. Samus trying really hard to finish this. Has the charge shot, but misses. Charge shot has so much knockback at this point. Charizard finding his way in, though. Oh, that's a SD! That's a mistake by Samus and SMSU. Get the reverse 3-stock on the PT. Oh, a miracle comes to SMSU, and they start with a 3-stock lead after player 2. We'll be back shortly. All right, here we are. Incineroar coming out against SMSU's PT. SMSU is down to 1 stock on the PT, so we're going to see 2 suicides from SMSU here. Now, on to the game. Ooh, SMSU finding some early damage onto the Incineroar. 35%. 41%. Very nice. 16% given by the Incineroar. Oh, I thought they misinputted there. But Incineroar equalizing it a little bit. Ooh. SMSU maybe a little uncomfy here. Did just have a really awkward position. SMSU now in the Charizard. Had to swap out of the Ivysaur maybe a little bit earlier than expected. Now landing a forward smash though. Charizard is controlling this, and that is a stock given over. Squirtle comes out 87%. This is really dangerous for Squirtle, but it is the best character for finding combo here. 20% given, 35, 43% given. Now swapping to the Ivysaur a little bit heavier, but here comes the KO from Incineroar up against the ropes. And SMSU lose their PT player. Now we'll have to decide who's coming in against the Incineroar from SMSU.
Your fighter, Young Link.
All right, we are back. SMSU has a 1-stock lead currently. And they're sending in the Young Link. All right, Young Link finding a little bit of damage early, finding a lot of damage early. 50% onto the Incineroar. Fire Air lands in a forward air from Young Link. 75, 80% damage racked up. Bomb lands onto the Incineroar as well. SMSU really utilizing this Young Link very well. 115% to 15. Ooh, the up B does miss, but does miss twice. Does get punished the second time. All right, 46% on the Young Link. Ooh, he's gonna get hit by that. Is that gonna be the stock? Not quite, but a lot of damage. Incineroar very scary in that situation. And the percents get equaled up here. Young Link recovering directly to stage, a little dangerous. And Young Link is gonna still recover. Nice recovery, but does get read by the Incineroar. The down air does a lot of damage, but doesn't find the kill. 136 to 120% now. Does find a little bit of damage. The up air is landing. And a nice stock given by SMSU. Now trying to avoid the Incineroar here. 20%, just trying to rack up some percent to make the next stock easier. 120%, so if Incineroar lands any big ability, that should be dead on the Young Link, but the up B does land up to 80%. Young Link really fighting out here. Really trying to take this stock in! Not quite able to take it there. Incineroar 112%. Bomb lands into the forward air again. Very, very far knockback. SMSU, oh no! Both players looking so close to death. Who is gonna get it? 180% on the Incineroar. Incineroar is able to recover, but the bomb does land. Whoever lands the next big attack though. Oh, that almost landed. Oh, that is... Young Link should be able to recover. Oh. Both players trying to fake each other out, and Incineroar does get the stock. Now Young Link in a very advantageous spot though. 180%, just needs to land anything against him here. Revenge coming out a little bit, and 80% very quickly given over by the Incineroar. Ooh, a back air lands from Young Link though, and SMSU are gonna go up 2 stocks as they make a little bit of progress towards a victory. If the Young Link here, we will be back shortly with the next pick. All right, we are back with the Young Link. Young Link gonna have to suicide once. And now, SMSU, Young Link versus Bowser here. Both players shielding. Young Link has found the advantage so far, but maybe not for long as Bowser is trying really hard to get in and is finding a little bit of a way in. Young Link does land some of those combos here. Nice fire arrow. Fire breath comes out. And SMSU is punishing the Bowser quite hard so far. But Bowser is a very durable character and deals a lot of damage. So SMSU have to be afraid of that. Up B does land into the up air. 111% onto the Bowser. Not too in danger of dying quite yet on the Bowser. 58% onto the Young Link. Fire arrow lands, but not able to find the combo. And a lot of shield pressure coming out from Young Link there. Ooh, a cute little combo with the boomerang and fire arrow there. Kind of preventing all avenues of escape. Bowser does land that grab, and that is going to bring Young Link to 80%. Ooh, this might kill. Not quite 110%. Young Link does find the boomerang there, and Bowser tries to find it one more time, but the grab doesn't land. Bomb comes out. SMSU trying to find their way in, 120%. The up air really controlling this. And the up B landing from Young Link. Tries to find the engage, but Bowser finds the grab, and that should be Young Link dead. And that is SMSU just trying to find this stock at least. If they're able to find this stock, then their player will come in with a 1 stock advantage. Boomerang coming out, trying to find some extra damage against the Bowser here, trying to make it easy. Forward air lands, and that is Bowser down. Now, if SMSU was able to get 1 more stock here, it would be a very big deal. Tries to land the down air from the top rope. Doesn't land. SMSU, 80% damage on the Young Link. Got to be a little careful. Bounces off the shield and still lands. Forward air from Bowser landing, though. Young Link recovering with the up B does land onto Bowser. Bowser at 50% now. Forward air landing by Bowser, though. Bowser really looking for the stock, and that is not quite it. But 130% on the Young Link. Getting very susceptible to death. Both players just trying to find a way in, and that is the back air from Bowser. SMSU gonna send in their last player, and they're gonna have a 1 stock advantage here. So we'll see what SMSU is able to do with their next player. All right, last round of game 1. SMSU sending in the Shulk against Bowser here.
2, 1, go!
And Bowser is down a stock, so I'm gonna have to SD right away, and here we go. Shulk trying to find a way in. Immediately, Bowser finding good catch on the Shulk. Find a second one. Now Shulk into speed art. Tries to find the forward smash, but doesn't land. Flame Breath is going to land onto Shulk. Now Shulk pressuring towards the ledge here. Bowser does recatch though. Buster comes out. A lot of damage dealt by the Bowser. This might get evened up real quick. SMSU finding a little bit there, but the up B is going to land. Shield art comes out. Grab landed into smash by Shulk. Forward smash. Oh, it looked like it was going to land. Now forward goes Shulk off the stage, but Bowser does recover. Forward air landing by the Bowser. And there is the forward air. Stocks equaled up. SMSU just at the 80% lead. Smash coming out. Can Shulk capitalize here? Does recover with jump there. A little scary. Both players trying to find the in. Bowser's just trying to find a lot of percent here. Grab coming out into smash art. Is that going to be enough? Not enough. Good recovery from Bowser. Into jump. Shulk is able to recover, so is Bowser. Up B landing from Bowser here, and Bowser finding more damage, finding some off-age forward air. That is going to be the stock. And Shulk down to last stock here versus the Bowser. Forward air, forward smash is going to land, so now both players on last stock. SMSU in dire need of a good stock from Shulk here. Bowser is going to find the lead right away, but Shulk equals it out. Now Bowser finding some more. Shield art comes out. SMSU trying to capitalize, but not finding too much right away here. 20% difference now. SMSU 10% lead. Bowser does find side aerial there. Forward smash comes out from Shulk, does land. A lot of damage being dealt, but Bowser does God, and SMSU win it in a crazy close series. SMSU are going to take game 1, and we've got a lot more Smash Brothers left to play. This could go late tonight as this is looking close. So stay tuned. Get some popcorn, and come back when game 2 is ready. Here we are, game 2, and Kazuya finds a way in right away. 27%, but Samus fighting back. Let's find a little bit. Kazuya, oh, SMSU with an early SD. Not good from SMSU here. Rocket coming out. Now Kazuya finding a way in. Kazuya again doing a lot of damage, but SMSU trading back. Up B does miss from Samus here. Now Kazuya trying to punish. The up B landing eventually. Ooh, reflected from Kazuya there. And SMSU gonna get punished pretty hard for that. Kazuya on the edge here, doing a lot. Nice grab. Forward air landing. SMSU trying to find it, but the reflect does land on the Samus. Oh, here comes the punish. No, SMSU does land it. Equaling the stocks out, but 130% on the Samus. This is pretty scary to be in. Landing a little bit of damage pretty early here, 30%. Now landing a shoulder charge. Very well played from SMSU. Trying to zone with that, but not able to so much. Nice up B. Forward air landing by Kazuya there. Samus just trying to get away a little bit, create some space. Has found a lot of damage while still being high percent here. Very well played stock so far from Samus. SMSU trying to guess where the Kazuya's going to be, and that forward smash is going to land on to Samus. Samus now trying to equalize the stocks. Kazuya able to make it back. Finds a grab. SMSU missing that up B. 60%. Oh, that might be the kill. No, not the kill. Kazuya recovering to stage here. Is fully charged up now. The up B misses, and that might be it. No, Samus does live. He's going to get charged up for charge shot. And lands a forward smash! SMSU Samus trying really hard to bring this back. Not able to, unfortunately, but does get the stock at least. So now SMSU is going to be down a stock going into character 2. And we are back. SMSU send in the Shulk against Kazuya here. And the Shulk landing some damage early. Actually finding a lot of damage early. Big combo coming out from Shulk. Into jump, into smash. Now looking for some knockback. Tries to land the down smash on the ledge, but not able to. Does. Oh. Kazuya does get some revenge there. SMSU into Buster. Kazuya doesn't make it back. Gets caught on the edge a little bit there. And a very short game. We'll be back with who they send in against the Shulk. And we jumped right into it here. Shulk in versus the Bowser now. SMSU started down some percent, but Shulk now fighting back very well. Oh, missing that forward smash with the smash art. Good recovery from Bowser. Bowser with a nice up air. Into shield art, now into speed. Trying to find the engage, but the up B does land from Bowser. Ooh, the counter landing from Shulk. Ooh, nice grab from Bowser. Not quite gonna find the stock yet, but that forward smash will. Shulk trying to equal things up. And does find the stock eventually, 16%. Bowser trying to find his way in. Beat art coming out. Finds a grab. Now to Buster. Into shield. Bowser has found a lot of damage early here. Now Shulk trading back pretty well, 30%. Into Buster, trying to capitalize. Does find a grab into a forward. SMSU jumping into speed. Finds a grab. SMSU going offstage again. The offstage hasn't really worked against the Bowser. I think SMSU maybe being a little greedy going for it. Into jump, into shield art. Back to neutral. SMSU finding a back air there. Shulk going down again. This time it does work. Finds damage, but not the kill. Is recovering to ledge and does find the kill there. SMSU currently up a stock in both the game and this round. Into shield art. Up B lands from Bowser. Speed art comes out. Ooh. Up B landing from Bowser. Shulk trying to recover low. Does recover. Does eventually get the stock taken by the Bowser though. Into Buster. Trying to find damage early on to the Bowser. Up B does land. The shield art comes out. Now into speed. Bowser finding a lot of damage during the speed art. 70-80% racked up. Now into jump. Will SMSU make it back? Does make it back, but percent lead from Bowser is massive right now. Ooh, grab. Not quite enough. SMSU does live. Does get back to stage as well. 60% on Bowser, 70% now. Going to smash, trying to hope, but not gonna be it. Bowser is gonna take all three of Shulk's stocks. SMSU got to decide what they want to throw in against the Bowser now. And we will be back when that is ready. We are back. All right. SMSU trying to find an easy stock on the Bowser. Not necessarily an easy stock, but take it without losing a stock to equal the game back up. Squirtle finding some damage onto the Bowser. Ooh, the flamethrower coming out. Ooh, the flamethrower doing a lot. Swapping to Ivysaur. He's gonna try to find the throw probably, but not able to find the engage. Grab from Bowser comes out. Way on. Now finds some damage, but Charizard coming out surprisingly from SMSU. Sword air landing onto Charizard. Bowser doing a lot. 130% on SMSU's PT, and that might be the kill. Not quite. Avoiding for now, and does find a nice punish, finding some damage here. Bowser looking for the way in. Spot dodge coming out from both members. Both trying to find the kill here. Ooh, that is going to be the stock. SMSU fall behind. Squirtle goes in, swapping to Ivysaur now. Ivysaur does find the grab. Not able to find the flamethrower at ledge. Invulnerability frame's too high, but now does land the grab. Flamethrower coming out from Bowser. Trying to catch the way in, but no, that doesn't kill from PT, and Bowser able to recover. And a back air does land eventually. SMSU do lose 1 stock, and they are down 1 stock in the series so far, or in the game 2 so far. But they move on to their next character, their next opponent's character. So we will see who they bring out shortly. And we are back. All right, Terry versus PT here. They're sending in the Terry against it. And SMSU finding a good combo to start here. Terry does find a good trade back, but now into Ivysaur. Poking with the Leaf Blade. Trying to find a way in. Does find a way in. Finds a little bit of damage. 80% on the Terry now. 50% on the Ivysaur. But Ivysaur getting punished for a missed Leaf Blade there. Recovering high. Very nice combo from the Ivysaur. Trying to find the kill. Maybe not quite able to find it yet. Does recover to stage. Ivysaur not able to combo off of it. Now swapping to the Charizard. And that doesn't quite kill the Charizard, the heavier character here. Disengaging a little bit. Back to a neutral state. Charizard trying to find a way in, but Terry does find some, but a reversal from SMSU there. Fire Breath onto the Terry. Finds a little bit of damage. Terry does find a little bit of a punish, but SMSU able to recover. Ooh, a Force Mesh into SMSU there. Squirtle comes out. Terry trying to find his way in. Squirtle trying to find a combo here. Squirtle getting hit quite a bit. 40% now onto the Ivysaur. 60% on the Terry. Ooh, a nice damage being racked up by the Ivysaur here. Now swapping to the Charizard. The Fire Breath on ledge here. Both players testing each other out a little bit. Terry looking for the kill, or looking for some percent here. SMSU looking for the kill. There's 70% on Charizard. Charizard gonna go off stage a little bit, deciding to not go for it. Now racking up some more percent on the ledge. Terry gets up, and SMSU gonna equal the stocks. SMSU does have 70% on them. Got to be a little careful. Squirtle, very light character here. Does get hit by that 100% now. Has to go to Ivysaur. It's too dangerous to be on the Squirtle at 100%. Ivysaur is going to get hit as well. Dodging the ledge. SMSU trying to retake center stage. Does successfully retake center stage. Trying to find the way around this Terry defense. Finds a good amount of damage there. Terry does have the ability to kill at any point now with a big smash attack or any combos. SMSU is starting to rack up damage and get to a high percent here. Now changing to the Charizard to try to stay alive longer so we can rack up more damage. And oh, that was it! PT Fire Breath cancels the jump at the edge. And that is probably frustrating from Terry. SMSU are going to take a stock lead with the PT. All right, Samus being sent in. Samus did very well in the matchup during SMSU's first 2 stocks, but PT did find the last 3, the reverse 3 stock. So it'll be interesting to see who's able to take this. SMSU is going to have to get rid of 2 stocks to start, as they lost them in the previous game. Oop, SMSU made a mistake. Ooh, a lot of damage being given over to the Squirtle. I guess SMSU was trying to get back to the original form when Samus came out. Samus finding a nice combo starter, 70% onto the Squirtle. SMSU probably going to get over to the Ivysaur soon. Oh, 100%. The Ivysaur comes out, but he's getting comboed right away. Samus really looking for revenge here. Forward air does land onto SMSU. SMSU dodging over that charge shot. Very nice. Lands the Leaf Blade. 140% on the Ivysaur. Very scary position to be in. Oh, and that's a back air from Samus. SMSU are going to have to send someone in to take out this Samus. We'll see who SMSU decide to put in. All right, here we are. SMSU send in the Joker against the Samus. Ooh, Samus finding some damage early. Joker really struggling to find a way in right away here. Does get back to ledge, does get grabbed into a forward air. Nice combo from Samus. Arsene comes out. But the damage is still being racked up by this Samus. The up B lands onto SMSU. SMSU do find the first bit of damage, now trying to find a way back in. But Samus is able to get away for now, and oh, that is the stock! The Samus looking very good. Now, Samus does find another 40%, 50%. Arsene's gonna come out again. And SMSU just cannot find their way in versus this Samus. Samus forward air back to stage, does miss the charge shot. SMSU trying to find the stock back. 99% on the Samus. Does land the up B on Joker here. Samus jumps away, and Joker does land that. Does get the stock, but 111% on Joker. Needs to have a really solid stock here. Does land some damage there. Just 9% though, not as much as you would expect. Ooh, and the up air, 150% on Joker. Arsene comes out. The up B from Samus is going to take the stock. And now Joker needs to take 2 stocks with this last one. If not, we will be going to a game 3. And this will get really late. Arsene does come out. Arsene chasing pretty well. The up B misses from Samus. Does find a nice interrupt on that shoulder charge. Trying to take the stock. Barely misses that, and the grab does land from Samus. Tries to find the Gimp, not quite able to find it. The up B does miss. Joker unable to find the kill during the end lag. Let's find a grab though. Up B lands from Samus. A little sad from Joker there. Looked like he might have the stock, but not able to get it. Very nice catch from the Joker. Oh, the forward air does land. Fighting for his life out here. Just trying to finish this stock and bring it to a dangerous position for both teams. The charge shot is going to land into a rocket. Arsene gets popped out here. SMSU do get the stock, but they lose the ability to have Arsene for the majority of a stock. Samus opts into the fight though, and Arsene is still active. Up air landing onto Joker. 140% on Joker. Up B lands. Joker still alive, 150%. Charge shot gets used as well. Oh! Some end leg there, and SMSU are going to go to a game 3. We'll be back when that is ready. All right, we are back with game 3. Kazuya finds a way in. Quick 40% damage on Bowser. Bowser does find some damage back. Tries to find the grab, doesn't land. Does get a shield. Equaling the percents back on Bowser. Now Kazuya finding a way in. 80% on Bowser, 90%, 100%. Kazuya finding a lot of success in this matchup so far. A little bit of a miss input looked like from Bowser. 160% to 40%. Kazuya having a lot of success so far. Now a forward air lands. Ooh, 80% as Bowser does get that down B on stage. Ooh, does miss, but SMSU able to recover. 160% to 127%. And the forward air lands. SMSU do take the first stock despite being significantly higher percent here. And now Bowser just trying to rack up some percent. Now able to find 40, 50% here. Tries to find the down B again, but the invulnerability frames are still active. 60% on the Kazuya, and Kazuya does find the stock on Bowser. Bowser does land a forward air. Kazuya finds the engage though. 90%. Bowser finding that side B. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of damage dealt to Bowser. 50% to 124. Bowser definitely has a nice percent lead while the stocks are even. Does now find a down B on stage, or up B on stage. Now finds a grab. That should be the kill. Yep. All right. Bowser with a stock lead right now. 80, 90% on Bowser, those 0% in Kazuya. Oh, I thought they didn't have the recovery for a moment. Now Bowser does land that up B on stage. Kazuya finds a grab, but Bowser able to recover and dish out some damage. Kazuya looking to combo. 120% on the Bowser, 20% on the Kazuya, but Bowser fighting really hard here. 60% on the Kazuya now. Bowser defending that ledge hard. Oh no! The back air from Kazuya as he gets up on stage does land. One stock to one stock. 100% on the Kazuya, 40% on the Bowser. 120% now onto the Kazuya. Does land the down beat, but not finding the kill. Does find the grab. Not able to kill with it though. The high recovery does land onto Bowser. 180%. Kazuya does live though. Kazuya does make it back to stage. Fire Breath doesn't land. The up B though is gonna take Kazuya out. And SMSU are gonna start with a stock lead in game 3. We'll see if they're able to continue that forward to more success. All right, we are back. Bowser down to one stock versus the Terry here. And Terry racking up a lot of damage against the Bowser. Oh! Oh, I thought that was nice. Oh, that is a spike! Holy cows! A game changer. Bowser getting that kill for no percentage. Very dangerous. And Terry now feeling the punishment of SMSU's Bowser. Bowser not only gets that kill, but instantly racks up 60% on the Terry. Back to a relatively even game. Bowser high percent, but Bowser is heavy. Tends to not get knocked back as far, and that is another stock from Bowser! SMSU! If we were in a crowd, I'd be chanting. 5 stocks taken so far in the match. Now Terry does get Bowser stock, but Bowser did the work needed from SMSU. 5 stocks taken. Very nice. Terry down to 1. SMSU will be right back. All right, we are back. SMSU sending in the PT against the Terry. Squirtle finding a lot right away here, 30%. Now Terry does find an equalizer. Those brawler characters, they just do so much damage. They get punished early usually, but look at Terry just equal the percent out and then find 40% additional. Now Ivysaur really struggling to get onto the ground. Being chased by Terry so hard. Both players comboing, but Terry really succeeding here. 120% on the Ivysaur. Scary position to be in from SMSU's PT. And that might be the stock, not quite, 150%. Now transferring into the Charizard, but Terry doesn't have a lot of percent on him, so Charizard's slow attacks are tough to use. Shielding through, now trying to punish. Terry looks for a re-engage, but a grab from PT. Now Terry's starting to get close to that percent where PT can find a kill. That is going to be the stock, though. SMSU immediately going to the Ivysaur, looking for an engage. 70% on the Terry, 20% on SMSU's Ivysaur. Does find a little bit of a combo, 100% now on the Terry, but 50% onto the Ivysaur. Nice shield. Both players using their projectile to cancel each other out. Dodge, and SMSU don't quite get the kill. Bringing in the Charizard now. And the back air, not quite enough. Gonna flamethrower on ledge. Charizard gets hit by that, goes to 80%. Oh, Terry does find the stock. And SMSU, they need to find this on PT if they want to maintain their advantage. It's one stock, one stock. Throw off ledge here. Doesn't land the down B. Looking hard for the Terry. Does eventually find it. No, that isn't a kill. 200% on the Terry. Now it should, no! Okay, does eventually get it. SMSU up one stock as PT takes that one. All right, SMSU. PT versus Samus. SMSU going to start with one stock here, and they're really hoping to take a stock from Samus. And this matchup has been really difficult for SMSU so far. The Samus has done very well into PT, and immediately finding 40%. And the grab does land 50%. Squirrel does find some combo here, though. A little bit of combo food into the Ivysaur. Trying to find his way in. Samus getting comboed a little bit. 60% damage dealt, 68. Oh, that might have... Oh, I thought it was enough. %80 to 50%. A much better start from PT here. 90% on the Samus. Nice! Samus is going to be able to recover. SMSU does have a 40% lead right now. Samus throwing in all the combos, trying to land something. Charizard looking for the kill move. Now Samus looking hard. Both players just trying to find their way in, and Samus does find a grab. There's the up air. Samus learning in this matchup, looks like, but grab does land from PT. Forward air, and that does take the stock. Very important for SMSU. They're going to maintain a stock lead even if PT loses this one. Now PT, anything they can get is bonus. Gonna look for a tricky, maybe spike kill at 100%, so in a dangerous position. Samus does get him off stage here. Very nicely played from PT, but does get grabbed. Shielding, very nice. Trying to find a way in. 0% dealt to the Samus on this stock, and Samus is just controlling this so well. Samus with the up air. Misses the charge shot. The shoulder charge. 180%, 0% dealt by PT so far. Just trying to find a way in, but the grab is going to end it. SMSU are up one stock, and they're going to be sending in their counter pick to the Samus. Right.
I'm really feeling it. Speed.
Ooh, Speed Art comes out very quickly, looking for the engage onto Samus. Samus looks to be on the back foot already, just with the how Shulk is playing, but now hitting the combo, finding a lot of damage back, traded back onto the Shulk. SMSU at disadvantage now. A nice forward air landing from the Samus, and Samus is just finding so much. Nice forward. There comes the charge shot. Buster comes out from SMSU, trying to find the engage, and SMSU equaling out the percentage now into Smash Art. Does find a nice smash, but that up B almost takes Shulk out. SMSU into shield art. SMSU do find the stock, and now we'll see the test of Shulk here. Can Shulk live through and find another stock? 115%. Charge shot goes above, and SMSU dodging out very nicely against the Samus. Into smash here, trying to find the knockback. Canceling out of smash now. Doing a lot of damage though. Into Buster, trying to rack up damage. Into jump. Dodging. Into shield. Looking forward now, and that is SMSU winning! I did not expect that. I wasn't sure who won there. And SMSU, 3-stock lead going into the last player. SMSU in a solid lead, and they just need to maintain this to take the series. All right, we are back.
Go!
SMSU 3-stock lead. Shulk, if Shulk's even able to take 1 stock, it's good. 2 stocks is great. And SMSU could finish it out if Shulk trades for 3. SMSU in shield art here. Even percentages right now, does slightly favor the Bowser. Back to exactly even percentage again. Speed comes out, the Bowser catches though. Now Buster coming out into smash, looking for the kill, but not quite dead. Dodges back to stage. Not quite dead again. Ooh, the up air does land from Bowser though. 100% given in Shulk's first life. Looking to try to equalize the stocks here. Into smash. Smash very good in this scenario. Because the knockback to Shulk is a good thing. Gets out of combos and increased knockback to Bowser. 150%, and that should be the stock. Equaled back up, only 11% dealt. We'll see, does catch during the invincibility frames here, 25%. And now those frames have went away, 25 to 21%. Speed art comes out, SMSU trying to find their way in. Bowser finds the up B on stage though. Bowser finds another up B on stage. Swapping out of speed art. Not confirming any art though. Finds the up. Aerial. Gets away from the up B on stage. Now into Buster, trying to rack up some damage. Fire Breath comes out into speed to dodge over the fire. SMSU does have a percent lead right now, and oh! Very nice retreat from Shulk there. Getting out of range, goes into shield art, now into jump. Does not make it back, I don't think. Yeah. SMSU lose that stock. Now SMSU, if they can find one more stock on Shulk, 70% on the Bowser. Shield art is forced out though. 30% given over. Bowser finding a lot of damage here. SMSU in smash now. Looking aggressive, not able to find the kill. Does find the grab though.
Jump.
In jump art now.
Air slash.
Does grab ledge. 40% to 60% to 100. Forward air does land. Forward air lands again! And SMSU take that stock now. Bowser on his last stock. SMSU still have another player after this. And Shulk trying his best to end the game right here. 80% dealt to Shulk though. Very dangerous. 115 now. Shulk does make it back. Has dealt 40% to Bowser. 130% to himself. Into shield art. Trying to prevent the knockback. SMSU trying to find his way into smash, trying to end the game, not able to time that correctly. Ooh, does land a nice poke there. Bowser does recover immediately to stage though. Oh, looks for the counter and missed. Bowser does catch that. SMSU will send their last player in versus the 3 stocks of Bowser, or versus 1 stock of Bowser. We are back. Joker versus Bowser. 3 stock to 1 stock, but I'm not saying this is over yet because Bowser has been known to take a lot of stocks from SMSU, and we're seeing the combo start right away, 55%. Now Joker does find some damage traded back, 70%, and the Arson gets popped, but that doesn't kill, does it? Okay, not even close, actually. The Arson needs to get a lot of value. It's kind of the advantage of playing Joker. When you have a stock lead, you can afford to take a little bit of percent, get the bonus from Arsene. And Arsene is now gone. 36% dealt to Bowser, 124% dealt to the Joker here. Oh, that's gonna kill. 50% dealt to the Bowser. Bowser does find the engage again. 30%. 40%. Bowser finding a lot. Arsene almost ready. There's Arsene coming out. 80% dealt so far by the Bowser. And no damage dealt. Okay, a little bit of damage dealt from the Joker so far. Does catch the up B on shield. Now the up B is going to land. Okay, 90% dealt to the Bowser. Bowser finds a grab, and that might be the kill. Not quite. Does dodge out. Both players playing so careful here. Bowser, 120%, starting to get in the dangerous territory. Does land that, and that is going to be Joker on last stock. Last stock now. Bowser does find the 30% again. Same combo he always starts with. 50% to 120. Now 130. Oh, that's a grab that might. Oh, that's close. Oh no, that's game. SMSU lose to the Bowser. Takes all 3 of SMSU's stocks. Really unfortunate from SMSU. Choking the victory a little bit there. Seeing maybe the victory in their eyes. Not able to close it. And that's going to be SMSU falling. And we will be back next week with more Smash Brothers. Go ahead and tune in then.